Hey, it's MK, and I am here with a Woodgrain and Winter layout for you guys today. And today I am also using the very first piece in our advent calendar, which is this adorable music scroll, or I think it's a bar. I also have a Deck the Halls piece from Pear Tree Cut Files from their advent calendar about 2 years back. And then I've got a couple ornaments from the same advent calendar, a different day though, a bunch of randomness, these tiny word stickers from Simple Stories. I have a frame that I don't think I'm going to use from 49 and Market. I have several photos of my son's choir concerts. I think they're all from Christmas time last year. And then I'm going to use this Warm Wishes thicker set. I really like the Fa La La set of words. I was just looking to see if there was anything else that I wanted to use. I pulled out these brads from Simple Stories. I think that they are from Winter Wonderland. I'm not really sure, you guys. I didn't get the whole collection. I just got a few bits and pieces. Then I have this piece here that I picked up from a give-take table a couple years ago as well. Oh my gosh, everything in this is a couple years ago. This also came from the give-take table. I think it's Pink Fresh, and I only plan on using this one little sticker. Here's a paper sheet that takes me way back. I think this is from 2009, 2010, but it is from Close to My Heart, back when they used to have my reflections. I mean, it's old, you guys, and I was looking to see if there was a date on it, but there's not. It's from a Winterland paper collection, and it was one of my favorites. But I don't work with blues and whites anymore. I really love traditional Christmas layouts. And so putting this kit together was very hard, trying to find blues and purples and things like that. This is a Stampin' Up! Paper, and then back to another Close to My Heart paper. This one was from just a few years back, 2022, I believe. Yes. And this is my woodgrain paper, even though it is very pastel-y, very unlike a woodgrain. It is a wood grain. It's like a birch type of wood grain or an aspen. I'm not really sure which one has the white bark, but I'm going to faux wood grain it today and say that it's going to do it. I'm going to make a double page layout and put everything on these two pieces of white cardstock. But first I'm going to go and mat my photos on black cardstock. I tried other different colors of pattern paper to put behind the photos, but because they were so busy, I felt like a solid cardstock was absolutely perfect for matting my photos. So the first thing I'm going to do is try and figure out how I want my paper to be best represented. I knew I wanted my wood grain piece to be the focal point because I really wanted a resting place for all these busy photos. But I loved the music note paper from this Stampin' Up! Collection. I believe that Stampin' Up! Collection was about 2 years ago, you guys. I'm not really sure. I tend to buy them and then not use them until they're way outdated. That's just how it works. I don't understand it, but that has been my MO for quite a while with the Stampin' Up! Papers. I love it when I first see it, then I get it, and then I'm like, why did I buy this? And then it stays in my stash for a couple years, and then I pull it out and I love it again. It's just random. I don't know. I think I have to be sparked. But I do want to use my stripes in itty bitty little bits. So I'm going to go through. Now, these are 3 separate concerts. They were all during Christmas time, but my son is, he's in 2 different choirs. He's in honor choir, and then he's in High Expectations, which is the, it's not a class. It's an after school function that you have to try out for and be, it's like a sport, right? But it's not a sport. You have to try out and you have to get accepted to be in, I guess is what I'm saying. And so he's in both. And so when they do their regular choir concerts, they're in normal outfits. And then when they go and do honor or High Expectations, then it's they all dress up nice and fancy and whatnot. And it's more for like public performances and things like that. They go out and do competitions and whatnot. And they're, excuse me, oh my gosh. The frog decided to show up today. I apologize. But when they go and do competitions and whatnot, it's normally during the Christmas time and the Christmas songs and things like that. And I absolutely love hearing all of the different choirs and things like that. And so I just like documenting the choir concerts. I have all of Cora's documented as well. And then Kyrie is going down the same route. So I will be documenting her choir concerts as well. And I'm hoping next year she'll be our youngest, you guys. She'll be in high school. Oh my gosh, they're all growing up so fast. But she'll have an opportunity to try out for High Expectations as well. My son in this photo here, this is his last year. He is graduating. Oh my God. And so so this one is his last year. And I love it too, because if they're seniors and they graduate at the final concert of the year, you get a symphony bar, which I guess is a chocolate bar. But if you have been in choir since middle school, then you get a 7-up because you've been there for 7 years. I just think that is adorable that the choir teacher does that for her seniors. And so Gabe will get both. Cora got both. And then I think Kyrie will get both as well if she sticks with it. I'm not really sure. She seems to enjoy it. So I just don't know if she enjoys it as much as Gabriel and Cora, because they really got into the drama part of it, the plays, the all the goofy things that the school does. And Gabe just loves being a part of, having fun in school and making school fun. So I just think that's great. And then my other 3 kids are more into sports and athletics and things like that. So, which makes it fun as well. I just don't feel like once the sport is over, I feel like they don't participate in school. I'm not sure. Anyways, how did I get on this subject? Let's just keep babbling and not talk about the layout at all. I do apologize for being a little over to the right side. I wasn't really sure. I don't know how I ended up making this layout, you guys, but apparently I'm working like Sandy does with the top down, because I haven't even finished the bottom half of my layout yet. And here I am putting the embellishments together. So I'm finally going to cut the paper and build my base pages. I guess that's how I work these days. I don't know. To be honest, I have been, when I sit down to scrapbook, I feel like I'm at a slump, like I don't really know exactly what it is that I'm going to be doing or how it's going to end up. And so I just let myself work. There's no rhyme, there's no reason, there's no, if I wanted to put all those embellishments together before I work on the base page, then that's what I'm going to allow myself to do, right? I don't want to force myself to figure out how the base page is going to go just to have an order of things. And so, that's what I ended up doing. So for this one, I wanted a half and half, but a half and half is where you basically take all your 12 by 12 papers, split them in half, and then use them equally on each side. But I didn't want it to be equal. So I have it a little bit over. I think my black notes ended up being 5.5 or 5.25, somewhere in there. And then I'm putting the rest of them on the other side. It's a great way to use up full sheets of paper without actually covering most of them up. It's a great design because then it leaves the rest of your elements in a free-form state, right? So with this design, you can add a grid, you can add a cluster, you can add circle photos, you can do whatever you want with this type of base page layout. It's total freeform. And for me, I'm having 2 different clusters and I'm spreading them so far out because I felt like, even though these were over 3 different days, 3 different concerts, I just felt like the photos on the right were so bright and vibrant with his Christmas hat and the fact that he's not smiling. I don't know what. He was in the zone, you guys. I looked at all of them because normally he is super happy, super excited, bouncing all over the place, and my photos are totally blurry. But for this one, he's just standing there like he's mad. But I went with it. Even he walked in and he goes, "Gosh, Mom, couldn't you get me of one smiling? And I said, well, I guess I missed it. I don't know. So I don't get there when the concerts start. I don't get there right away. So I'm usually all the way in the back, and my photos are super zoomed in. I don't mind being all the way in the back because I love getting a picture of the whole group to show how big the choir was this year, or at this event, because sometimes the kids can't come. But I love getting that picture, and if I was at the front row, I can't get that picture, right? And so I have to zoom in to get to Gabriel or Kyrie or Cora or whichever one is, I'm taking a picture of. And these ones just happen to be where I'm sorry, that he's grumpy. I don't know. He's just not smiling, which is not Gabriel at all, by the way. If you know him, you know. And I'm actually giggling because this reminds me, a few years back, I want to say 2 years back, or was it? Yeah, it was 2 years back, because I think Isaac was in middle school still, and he decided to do choir. I think he just wanted the easy A, and he ended up doing a whole concert in the dark because the lights went out, and it took them their entire concert to fix it. And then when Kyrie came on, when Gabe came on, then the lights came back on. So it was just hilarious. But it was kind of cool, though, the ambience of it. Everybody's lights turned on their phones and things like that. It was actually pretty cool. I recorded that one rather than took pictures of that one. All right, so my left page is done because that's how I roll. I always do the left side first, and then I work on the right side. I don't know why. Again, it's just one of my methods that I've always done. When I do a 2-page layout, I've always worked from left to right. And I went ahead and decided that I'm going to hang and string up my light bulbs, but I didn't want to string it up and then try to tie a tiny little bow onto the piece of acrylic. I decided that I'm just going to make the bow separate, string the string up, and then add the little bow later, right? I think it looks much better than that, or much better than me trying to tie a bow onto the acrylic. And then I added these snowflakes. When I first shared what I was going to use, I only had the one snowflake. And then I found a whole pack more. And so I decided to add a few more snowflakes. I didn't use the whole pack, but I just liked the iridescency of them. I liked how they showed up on the black note papers. And so I just really thought, okay, I'll add these, even though they're winter concerts, right? They're in the winter time. So I'm going to finish the layout off with adding fa la la as there. I just really liked that it's a note, right? It's kind of singing type of thing. Like I said, I looked to see if there was anything else. I could not find anything else. You guys, these are the bottom of the barrels when it comes to blue elements in my stash. I could not find anything else blue in my stash to match this paper. So I'm really excited. I've got 49 and Market elements on here. Pink Fresh, Simple Stories. I don't remember. Oh, Close to My Heart. And Pear Tree. I've just got lots and lots. Oh, and then I want to say that the little banner pieces. Oh, where are those from? Shoot. I don't know. I got them from a little pack from Not Just for Boys, you guys. I don't remember though. But anyways, that is my layout for today. I really do love how it ended up, even though I had no clue what I was thinking. I just knew that I wanted, instead of doing 3 different layouts, I wanted to just do one full layout. So anyways, again, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Don't forget to check the playlist out. We have, we being Janet, Fritz, and I, we have added or sent out invitations for more people to join us this year. So don't forget to check out the playlist to see everyone that is hanging out with us and following along with Woodgrain and Winter. We also have Facebook groups that other people participate in even though they don't have YouTube channels. So if you want to go check out mine and Janet's Facebook group, the links are down below. So that way you can go and see who else is following along with Woodgrain and Winter, and then check their layouts as well. All right, you guys, again, thank you so much, and I'll check y'all later. Bye.